Is it not gonna work again? Oh, there we go. Check one more thing before I start. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we will be doing a bit of a bonus episode. Live or Die has a bonus episode called Synthetic Love, and that's what we'll be reacting to today. Judging by the thumbnail, I'm going to assume it's about Dashi in the previous horror meeting. So yeah, kind of excited to see what it's about. Hopefully the volume's okay and I can... Oh. Hold on. Okay, volume's fine, sorry. I also saw... Okay, no, my keyboard's still not working. I have to get my brother to check it out again. I'm so sorry. I was going to say something, but now I forgot. The same nightmare haunts me every night. It starts with a sight from my past. Oh. The sight of his body, cold and lifeless, laying down in a puddle of his own blood. So this is obviously referencing the original Dashi, or the previous one, I guess. His shirt is soaked, and the white stripes of his sports uniform has dyed pink. The fabric of his shirt is torn in the back, exposing the stab wound that stole his life away, which was the cause of all of this. The image is burned into my retinas forever, forcing me to revisit this scene over and over, unable to escape from it by simply closing my eyes. I might have misread that, sorry. I remember running up to him, holding his dead body in my arms, getting his blood all over myself in the process. I did not spare it a single thought. All I could think of was Dashi and this sliver of hope that I still had, that maybe there was a chance to save him, that if we acted fast we could stop the bleeding. That bit of... Oopsie, yeah, sorry, I smacked my mic again. That last bit of hope was shattered as soon as the all too familiar sound played from the speakers. Oops. I missed that last bit. I have heard it a few times before, but it was never a good sign. Right now, the fact that it was playing meant a body has been discovered. I generally do not remember what else he said. The usual, I suppose. I did not care. At that moment, I just felt my heart sink as someone initiated a shutdown sequence. Dashi was dead and I could not protect him. I knew that this could happen, given that we were in the middle of a killing game, but I didn't want to think about that possibility. I thought that if it came to that, I would be able to make sure both of us were out of here safely. But it was not the case. Dashi would no longer smile, no longer call me a nerd, no longer say the dumbest thing that I've ever heard completely seriously. And then a new thought wormed its way into my brain. I could almost feel it traveling from, I do believe that says synapses to synapses, reaching and activating all the remote parts of my gray matter that have gone unresponsive at the horrible sight of Dashi's dead body. Dashi was dead because someone killed him. Fuck it. Someone caused that. Someone took a weapon into their hand and decided to end Dashi's life. It was their fault that Dashi's eyes will never open again. And that someone, Dashi's murderer, was one of us. At the moment, I could feel it in every cell of my body. I would do whatever it took to ensure his murderer would not make it out of make it out of this place alive. I was familiar with the rules of the game. We had to find the murderer and prove their guilt at the trial, or else we would face execution ourselves. It has happened several times before, and the group has successfully found the culprit every time. Thanks to this, we were still alive, and the same process would follow now. My memories of the few hours that followed were all hazy. Excuse me. Someone tore me away from Dashi's body so it could be investigated. Something about a stab wound, they said. I did not participate in the investigation much. I was in no shape to do so. However, I remembered the trial. All my brain cells were working like crazy. I just had one aim: to find the murderer who killed Dashi and have them executed. And I succeeded in that. The murderer had no chance. While watching that man's execution, I remember wishing it could have been more cruel. That was what he deserved. After all, he killed Dashi. I wanted to watch him suffer more, but no amount of suffering the execution could have given him was enough for me. I locked eyes with that man as he died. I wonder what it was he was able to read from my gaze in his last moments. Someone told me to go to my room and get some rest. Laughable, how could I rest? I could see Dashi's blood all over my arms and hands. It would not go away, no matter how much I washed and washed. I could still see it and feel its presence. The next few days went like a blur. None of these memories would appear in my nightmares. On the 5th day following Dashi's death, I made my decision. Dashi's murderer has been executed, removed from this world. However, he was not the only guilty one. The people who put us in this place and made us play this messed up game were just as responsible. I would get out of this place and make them all pay. And to achieve that, I would have to win this game. I will become a murderer myself and earn the right to leave this place as a winner. My hands were already stained with blood after all. And if I should be found and executed, so be it. Avenge Dashi or die trying was the only thought guiding me. I turned against the people who've been calling me their friend for the past few weeks, plotting behind their backs. I prepared an intricate murder plan and carried it out flawlessly. I did not care who would become my victim. I chose them based on whose death would make it easier to disguise myself as the culprit. I do not remember their face. I was not there when they died. Oh, I see. Kind of sounds like this Haru must have like set a trap or something and didn't see them die. The group did not even come close to realizing that I was the culprit, no matter of investigation or discussion at the trial could, at the trial could save them. They ended up voting for someone else. I regret to inform you that your vote has been incorrect. The cold-blooded killer who murdered Blank was actually none other than the ultimate hacker, Haru Miyamoto. I remember watching the scene in front of me unfold without a single emotion at all. As if I managed to somehow find the off switch for them. I already killed one person, and now several others will die because of me. But it didn't make me feel anything at all. Haru, how could you? Haru, were we not friends? What about all the time we spent together? Did it mean nothing to you at all? Haru. I have succeeded. Not only have I murdered a person, but I've not been found out, and I would be let out of this place. Everyone else, they would face execution. They will all become under the bloodstain on my hands. Sorry, I smacked my mic again. But it did not make any difference to me. My goal was clear from the very beginning. I knew what I had to do in order to achieve it, and I accepted the risks and consequences. I was ready to sacrifice all their lives if it meant I would get a chance of avenging Dashi. I watched their executions from start to finish. They called out to me, but I did not say a single word. I kept hearing their screams in my nightmares over and over. I used to see their faces full of anguish and suffering that I caused, but not anymore. I got better. I managed to block their faces out of my mind. It's something. I no longer have to look at them in the eyes as I watch them die over and over in my nightmares. After their execution, Monokuma led me to the main hallway, where I stood there waiting for the door to finally open, allowing me to reach those who were responsible for Dashi's and my suffering. I would find every last one of them and get my revenge. The door finally opened behind it. Now, let's give a round of applause for the winner of the 44th season of Danganronpa, the ultimate hacker, Haru Miyamoto. Congratulations! Loud noises, flashing lights, TV cameras, people smiling. I do not remember that moment well. It was too much all at once. I had no idea what was going on. Mike's interviews, I got asked questions. I had no memory of what my answers were. I was too confused to be in any way coherent. Later, I got taken to an office, the first quiet place I've been in since leaving the game area. Oh. I must say, it is quite an honor to meet you in person, Haru. Meeting face to face with our victorious creations has always been a favorite part of working for Team Danganronpa, after all. Oh, but you must be really confused on what's going on. Poor thing. Don't worry. I called you here specifically to explain. Oops. They told me everything, the truth of myself and the other participants. About the nature of this accursed TV show. And how we were just pawns created for the entertainment of masses. Oh, if you were worried about the fact that you committed murder in front of the viewers, don't be. You see, our show would not be able to work if we didn't get special exemptions from laws regarding homicide, right? So you have nothing to worry about. You have no criminal record and are considered an innocent man. Isn't that great? I kept staring blankly. But I must admit, you and Dashi exceeded all our expectations this season. I knew that it would be an instant hit with our viewers the moment we came up with introducing two characters imprinted with the same conditioning to fall in love with each other. Or fall for each other, whatever. But even in our wildest dreams, we did not foresee that he would become a victim and you would swear to avenge him like that. The way you held his dead body in your arms, what a great shot. Jeez, fuck. Award-winning, I would even say. We even used it for a merchandise line, and our pre-orders filled up in an instant. What the fuck? Thanks to you two, the viewership numbers of this season were off the charts. You have performed your role splendidly, and we will definitely introduce more paired characters in future seasons. Oh, the person we're talking to is a woman. She kept talking about Dashi and me as if we were fictional characters. My will to avenge Dashi has sunk down in a sea of confusion. If all of this has been planned beforehand, what was the point of it? Imprinted with conditioning to follow for each other. Everything that happened between... Oh, give me a sec. Okay, sorry, my parents were out and I think they just got home. Everything that happened between the two of us, every single thought and emotion. Whoops. Nothing was authentic. All of this only happened because we were created that way. Because someone decided it would make an interesting development for the TV show. Get my signs up. My goal, one that I have taken human lives to accomplish, was totally meaningless in the light of it all. I'm sorry, I did that right next to my mic. Outside of the game area, nobody thought twice about the ethics of it all. They didn't care as long as it provided them with entertainment. The killing game was completely normalized. What could I do? Take my revenge on the show director, on the writer, every single staff member, one by one? Part of me wanted to do that. The other just wanted to sleep and never wake up. I was such a pathetic man. To have been invested so strongly in a love that was synthetic. I slowly opened my eyes to the side of a familiar, spacious bedroom. It was dark, as it should be. The blinds were closed after all. I never opened them. Huh. What time was it? It could have been any hour, day or night. These didn't matter to me at all. I did not keep anything, even remotely resembling a sleep schedule. Same. Except yours probably sounds a lot more messy than mine. I just slept whenever, woke up whenever, most of the time with my clothes on. I grabbed my glasses from the bedside table and searched for the source of the accursed beeping noise. As expected, it was my phone ringing, but I did not set any alarms for tonight. Oh right, this wasn't an alarm sound, someone was calling. But I didn't feel like talking to anyone, so I decided to wait it out. The phone lets out its last beeping sound and then fell silent, finally. I looked on the screen to see who thought it was so important to have my attention. I looked at the screen to see who thought it was so important to have my attention that they decided to call me. The brightness hurt my eyes. Two missed calls from Gumi Itowata. Itogawa. What could she want from me? Whatever it was, she should have known better than to call. She knew very well that I rarely pick up the phone. At least I knew what time it was now. According to the numbers displayed on the screen, it was around noon. This is almost close to normal people waking up times. Almost. How many hours did I sleep? I did not look at the screens before going to bed. It could have been anything between 3 and 13 hours. Whatever. Whoa, what just happened? Another call from Itogawa? I really don't feel like talking to anyone. Or I could just set the phone to mute so it will not disturb me anymore. There, much better. And I could live here in peace staring at the walls. Oh, a message from her this time. Seemed like she finally gave up on trying to get me to answer her calls. Hi, Miyamoto. I know you aren't one to talk on the phone, but this is important. There's a certain someone who wants to meet you. I wasn't sure about it, but he asked for directions to your place and got them. Don't worry, he's trustworthy. Call me when you can. I'll tell you more then. I read all her messages over, and it still wasn't enough to make me talk to anyone on the phone right now. I might consider calling her back. Not today, though. Probably not tomorrow as well. Maybe sometime next week. Excuse me. Whatever the issue was, it would have to wait until then. I couldn't care less about the person she was mentioning anyway. My wallpaper is still these game characters. I should probably change it to something else. I feel sick. Could it be something I ate? Oh wait, now that I think about it, I can't really remember the last time I ate something. That's probably the reason. I should get up and grab something to eat, but it would require me to get up. I didn't really feel like doing that, but it looks like I might have no choice in that matter. Reached for the floor of the bed, checking the trash covering it. Chip bags, instant ramen cups, candy bar wrappers. Maybe there's still something left on one of these. Then I won't have to get out of bed at all. Looks like I will not be lucky this time, so I couldn't find anything edible. Come to think about it, I haven't eaten in a while. Then it must mean I haven't taken my med. No, wait, sorry. Come to think of it, if I haven't eaten in a while, then it must mean I haven't taken my meds in at least as long. Oh well. When my ex still lived with me, he kept track of meals and meds for me. But he's gone now, so there's no use in thinking about it. Sorry, just gotta fix my position. Seeing as how I really had no choice, I dragged myself out of bed and out of the bedroom. My place was quite spacious, too big for one person to live in probably. With my prize money from Danganronpa, I was able to purchase a luxury apartment located on the 10th floor. Apparently, the view of the city center from these windows was spectacular, but I didn't care. I always kept the blinds closed anyway. I just wanted to be far away from others. And if the 10th floor is the furthest I can go, I'll take it. My ex used to open the blinds sometimes, but I didn't like him doing that, so eventually he stopped, at least around me. Since he moved out, I haven't touched the blinds even once. I made my way to the kitchen trying to find a snack or cup ramen. I used to order groceries online with delivery, but I gave up on that a while ago. I never used them before they went bad, contributing to the amount of trash in my place. Maybe it's time to order a cleaning service again. I will think about it later, maybe next time. Now, where did I put the cup ramen again? Unless, no way, did I run out? It looks like I won't be eating anything after all. Meds will have to wait as well. I thought that and got ready to go back to my bed when my skull exploded with throbbing pain. Oh, some Danganronpa survivors report expecting headaches when they're located in the area where we had their memory-grabbing chips implanted. Of course, any activity of that sort was stopped as soon as the game finished. According to the doctor, there was no way for the chips to be the cause of any symptoms. I might have misread that. After such a long time, the chip would not be working anyway, and yet it was a common symptom in survivors. Surgery scars? And just the effect of knowing that we had something implanted there, or maybe it was completely unrelated, and we were all just so miserable. To be honest right now, the cause of my headache could have just been hunger, given that I haven't eaten in who knows how long. I checked my medicine box. Not good. Not only was I out of cup ramen, but I was also out of ibuprofen too. This was worse. Looks like I'll have to make a trip to the store. Not only did I have to get out of bed today, but I also have to go outside. Give me a break. I won't be able to make myself take a shower, but I should be able to at least put on some fresh clothes. Yes, this will do. Now a little break, and I could try going to the store. I strongly considered ordering delivery of 1 cup ramen and a pack of ibuprofen, but I think I could do it myself. Probably. Not that I haven't given in to the temptation of just getting someone to do that for me before. Oops. especially in the first few weeks following our breakup. I got too used to someone else being here with me, and that someone else could do the shopping instead of me. No use thinking of it now. In the few years I have lived here, I've met my neighbors just a couple of times. I think this building is just full of people who like to keep to themselves and prefer not to be disturbed. I could respect that. Worked out for me after all. Hold on. What was it that Itogawa said about giving my address to someone? Ah, whatever. If not for the fact that I absolutely have no faith in any kind of higher plane entity, I would have been offering prayers to whoever it was that presented us mortals with the gift of self-checkout machines. Thanks to these, I could get my ramen and ibuprofen without having to talk to anyone. Now that I think of it, when I looked into my medicine box, I noticed that I was running low on sleep aid as well. Or my sleep aid. I could make use of the fact that I was already out and go to the pharmacy to pick up a refill. Or since there's no self-checkout at the pharmacy, I could just order my refill online. So I could limit talking to other people. Easy choice. I thought I would feel better about going outside once Team Danganronpa went down, and I would no longer see their logos and the faces of whatever new contestants they were promoting as their new celebrities plastered all over the city, or all around the city anymore. For a while, it looked like it would be the case for me. I got out more, even went to therapy on a regular basis, talked to people more. However, not too long after that, I broke up with Blank. After that, I didn't have many reasons to go out anymore. He was the one trying to get me out of the house all the time. He suggested that we went out on actual dates, made sure I was attending therapy lessons. I think I went maybe 2 or 3 times after he moved out. After all, it's hard to go to therapy if you can hardly make yourself care about what time of... No, wait. After all, it's hard to go to therapy if you hardly make yourself care about what time or day of the week it is. Finally back home, I've had enough of the outside for at least a week. Enough of other people too. I didn't have to talk to anyone today, but it was enough that I had to be surrounded by people in the store. I could feel my HP bar. I missed the last bit that he said. I feel like my HP bar dropped to red. My phone vibrated to announce the arrival of a message. I should have turned that function off too. June 12th, June 12th. What does this date remind me of? Alright, it was the day I was released from the hospital after my game. That's, funnily enough, that's actually the exact date is actually one of my Fangin protagonist's birthdays. I had to sign some documents, and the date on it was June 12th, 2032, 5 years ago. Happy 5th birthday to me, or should I count from the day my memories were loaded? Except the birthday from my fake memories, maybe. It's not like I'll ever know the actual birthday of this body after all. No use thinking about it now. After June 12th, 2032, I had nowhere to go. Of course, the show writers did not care about that. None of us were created with a single thought spared for how our lives might be after we survive our games. Danganronpa characters were supposed to be flashy on screen and look good while murdering each other. If someone survived that and tried to patch up their life afterwards, good luck. You were on your own. Here's generous prize money to pay for therapy and meds. I made it somehow, with the help of other survivors. Some of them were reluctant to help out someone who won by murder rather than surviving the whole game. But many did not have such an issue and treated me like any other Danganronpa survivor. I still have my prize money, so I was able to secure a place to live and necessities. When I was doing better, I did some IT commission jobs for additional income, but I wasn't able to do that in a while. But even without that, my financial situation was good now. I was one of the lucky survivors imprinted with a talent that could actually be useful in my life after Danganronpa. I knew many of us have struggled because the only thing that they could do turned out completely useless. Wait, I knew many of us struggled because the only thing they could do turned out to be completely useless in real life. They would use up their prize money and find themselves in trouble afterwards. Others would get fake memories of talents that they could potentially use, but the trauma connected to it was so great that they couldn't use their talents at all. I think that's what he said. I would feel like going back out. Compared to the cases, I was lucky I was able to do these IT jobs for at least some reliable income. When my mental state was better, at least. Since I'm here not in bed anymore, I should at least make use of it. I should watch something on the saloon? Something animated, probably. I had enough of people today, and I do not want to look at living and breathing human beings anymore today. The ones I keep seeing whenever I close my eyes are close to being living and breathing after all. I might have misread that, sorry. Thanks to me. Looks like I could still binge watch a show like this. Maybe getting under bed was not such a bad idea after all. The screen is better here. I am used to my laptop screen, but nothing beats a big TV when it comes to shows and movies. Alright, next episode. What? A doorbell here? Did I order something and I forgot about it? Not possible. It happened to me a couple of times before. Or wait, I might have misread that. Oh, not impossible. Okay, I did misread that. Not impossible. It happened to me a couple of times before. Delivery people just usually left their packages in front of my door and I picked them up whenever. Oh, what the fuck? Is this something I have to sign for? I'll just pretend I'm not home and they should go away. I'm going to file a complaint against whatever delivery company this is. It's not who you think it is. Wait. There's a certain someone who wants to meet you. Ah. I wasn't sure, but he asked for directions to your place and got that. Did that person she mention? Were they the one ringing my doorbell right now? This will only bring me trouble, so I am so sure of it. I could just open the door slightly and see what they want. On the other side of the door, I saw... No. I am not agreeing to this. Was this really the person Itogawa sent? Oh no, a freaking Dashi cosplayer. No, it's just another Dashi. I would say it was the most tasteless thing ever done to me, but I've been approached by Dashi cosplayers before. Sometimes they would just want to take a photo and others try to hit on me. I would always tell them to get lost. And then suffer twice the nightmares the following night. Well, except for that one time. Not after the conclusion of the show. One of them asked me on a particularly bad day. I was feeling so desperate I accepted and went out with him. Shame and guilt hit me so strong afterwards and leave my bed for a couple days. Hello, Haru? Are you there? They told me this is the place. It opened up. Who are you and what do you want from me? Go away. Your voice is different too. But it was the same with Megumi and the Gumi lady. This probably cannot be copied that easily. Oh. Hello. Thanks for joining. Hold on. Oh, I am Dashi. Dashi Nakata, I mean. No, you were not. Stop this at once. Get lost and never speak to me again. Was this Itogawa's idea of a joke? She was not the type to plan something like this and then call it a funny prank. Not Dashi. Wait! I am trying to shut the door, but he's holding it. He's even stronger than I am from the looks of it. Of course I'm not the Dashi you knew. I'm still Dashi. But I'm still Dashi. There was a game, and I was there, and Haru was one. He did not survive. Oh, but I don't mean you. I meant the other Haru. It feels strange to see the other Haru. I wanted to meet you so badly. Huh? What the flying fuck are you talking about? Please just let me explain. After I explain, I'll promise I'll do whatever you want. I'll get lost and never speak to you again if you want. but I hope this won't be the case. It's complicated. Yumi said that she would tell you I was coming. Did she not? She told me someone was going to visit, but I could not have prepared for whatever this was. She told me a bit. I opened the door a bit more. The side of his face was like a slap to my... The side of his face was a slap to my own face. This man was literally a living and breathing picture of Dashi. Forget cosplayers. No cosplay would have easily attained this level of similarity. What is going on? Oh, he's crying. I'm sorry, it's just... You look like him, you know? That's my line. Just like him. Just like him, if he forgot to wash his hair for a week and didn't have a good night's sleep for about this long. Ouch. Stop playing around and explain yourself this instant. I am Dashi Nakata, one of the survivors of Danganronpa 54 or something like that. We made it through Ryo's killing game. It was not official, it's complicated. Well, Dashi Nakata is probably not even my real name. I missed what he said. But it's the only one I have, so I cherish it. Don't worry about the details. Hearing him casually use that name, it hurts. Excuse me. It's just been a few weeks since we escaped from the mansion, where we were forced to kill each other in that messed up killing game. Megumi and the others made it possible for us to escape. I helped too, a bit. Well, probably not as much as the others, but I did my best. Sorry, my nose is a bit runny. It's fine. I'll be fine. So much happened. First, they told us we volunteered for a show called Danganronpa, and to prepare for it, all of our memories were deleted and replaced with characters made for the show. But then it turned out it was actually a lie. The killing game we were in was created by one rich, insane person for their own personal enjoyment. Can you believe that? How could one person be so twisted? He kidnapped us, deleted our memories, gave us memories and personalities of his favorite characters. So I became Dashi Nakata, the ultimate soccer player. For me, it's like I can't read that, sorry. For me, it's like I have always been the ultimate soccer player. I have memories of playing and competing, but apparently none of that really happened. Even for the actual Dashi Nakata from the show, Ryo liked so much. It was just a fake memory. Calm down, one thing at a time. Oh, he's speaking really fast. His story's becoming too messed up. It was really complicated and I didn't understand all of it. But I got that in short. We were not the people we thought we were. So if I wasn't Dashi Nakata, the silly guy who likes soccer, then who was I? I thought about it. Thinking is difficult for me, so I don't like doing it much. But I really tried for this. It's important after all. In the end, I decided that I wasn't Dashi Nakata, I would be nobody. And I knew that was not true. I was not nobody. I was somebody. I Naomi knew how to be Dashi Nakata. I kind of have a gut feeling I'm mispronouncing Dashi's last name. Maybe. So why wouldn't I continue being Dashi Nakata? Who cares where the memories and personalities came from? Not me. It was too complicated for me to understand after all. This is so stupid. You are stupid. But I cannot deny that this is exactly what he would say. I told Gumi that she complimented me for handling the identity crisis really well. Whatever that means. Oh, nope, that wasn't her saying, that was Dashi. It means that I am doing something well, so that's cool. After we left the mansion, we didn't really have anywhere to go, so Kaede went to Suichi, and Gumi invited Megumi to stay with her at least, for a while. As for Alucard and myself, we stayed with Gumi's friends. She knows many Danganronpa survivors. Megumi? So Itogawa was copied as well? That explains her personal involvement in the case. The other names sound vaguely familiar as well. Gumi told me that there would be told us that there is a well-known couple of survivors who married and provided help to people in our situation, but she was unsure if Alucard and I should meet them. Okay, I might have butchered that. Gumi told us that there is a well-known couple of survivors who were married and provide help to people in our situation, but she was unsure if Alucard and I should meet them. Okay. Apparently, they were the originals for people who we knew. Wait. Sorry, I keep messing up. Apparently, they were the originals for people we knew and watched die. I might be misreading that. She was so worried if we would. She was worried if we would be okay with it. We said we could handle it no matter what. She eventually took us to meet the Yukawas? Oh, Mrs. Yukawa turned out to be the original Ayaka. She was really nice, just like the Ayaka we knew. Oh. Before but she was so much older than her. Everyone with connections to this godforsaken shows knows the Yukawas. Itogawa knew what she was doing Everyone with connections to this godforsaken show knows the Yukawas. Itogawa knew what she was doing when she took you to them. Okay. I asked about her age, and Alucard got angry at me for being rude. I was not rude, I was just curious. It's strange to see Ayaka in her 40s and having a kid. Even if it only made me sad about the Ayaka we knew never getting to that age and having a family of her own. Alucard asked if she wanted to hear her story, but she said, but only said with what she knows. She needs to mentally prepare and would get back to us. And then I met Mr. Yukawa. He was also in his 40s like his wife, and just like her, he was the original of someone who Ryo copied and put in his game. Oh. I was doing so well when we talked to Mrs. Yukawa, even when faced with the memories of the Ayaka I knew. But when I faced Mr. Yukawa, it all came back to me. Oh, what Haru and I did to Pascal, and how it's because of us that he won't be able to get into his 40s or have a family. So it sounds like the original Pascal and Ayaka ended up getting into a relationship with each other. And how Haru won't ever get to be in his 40s. Wait, what? Not only Itogawa, the Yukawas and me too. Hey, I need more context to this. Sorry, I need more context to this. I missed the last bit of what he said. Oh, let's see. Oh, right now, he says. He's not listening. I started crying. It was so embarrassing to cry in front of people you just met, but I didn't care. Mr. Yukawa came later and hugged me and said that he understands and won't ask about anything unless I would like to talk about it. I told him everything a week later, but Haru and Pascal. I cried a lot. I thought he would hate me, but he just hugged me again and said I was not a bad person. And that Haru was not a bad person either. Huh? I know this is not about my... Sorry. I know this is not about myself, but still. I thought I would never hear those words again. I spent a few weeks at their place getting ready for what I knew I wanted to do next. Ryo told us Haru's original was alive, and that he used to know my original. I wanted to meet him, but I was scared. How would he react to seeing another Dashi? And was I ready to meet Haru, who was different from the Haru I knew? The more I thought about it, the more scared I was, so I decided to stop thinking, and it was never good for me anyway. I asked Gumi for the address, and she came here to meet Haru's original. So here I am. Nice to meet you. He ended up explaining the whole thing to me. Every time I thought the story could not get finished, it somehow did. I had some passing knowledge about someone trying to recreate Danganronpa on their own, but not any of the details. I would not be surprised if Itogawa avoided telling me because she thought I would not take it well or something. Hold on, sorry, I got an itch. Even if it was the case, she should have warned me before this guy came here. I mean, she kind of did. Well, she probably wanted to. This is just too fucked up, and you were incredibly chaotic in the explanation, so let me get this straight. You were a copy of Dashi created for some rich guy's personal amusement using the character files that were left over from Team Danganronpa's assets? How could someone even think of doing something like that? How could someone even think about doing something this messed up? Treating us and our lives as toys, not once but twice. Bringing unrelated, innocent, non-consenting people into this. Sorry, I gotta lay back a bit. Back's sore. Hardcore fans of this twisted show are another breed entirely. Add having too much money and you have a recipe for disaster. Yes, I am a copy of the Dashi you knew. And to create this copy, he kidnapped some kid who resembled a Dashi. I'm 19, so I'm not a kid. You think you were 19. But who could tell you how old you really are? You would never know. Not that it matters that much in this situation anyway. Ryo told us he paid close attention to the details of his chosen characters. He wanted to recreate them as well as possible. He even mentioned doing plastic surgeries for maximum resemblance. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, if the original Dashi was 19, then I probably am too. He must have chosen someone of the same age. This does not make this better at all. In fact, I think it only makes it worse. Seriously, plastic surgeries? How messed up do you have to be? Well, no use thinking about this now. Anyway, you said that he created a copy of me for his game and that copy died, right? Yeah, he was executed. I was not, even though I was just as guilty. Dashi's crying face. This is Dashi's crying face. I am looking at it. I'm looking at it. It makes me want to reach out and comfort him. But the person in front of me is also not the Dashi I knew. This is someone else, and I'm aware of it. And that the group of Team Danganronpa even after the dissolution. And of that fucked up rich boy he mentioned. And yet, I should have thrown him out already, but I just cannot bring myself to do that. It's hard to shake off. You just can't ignore imprinting. I cannot be mean to someone who looks and behaves like Dashi, even though looking at him hurts. Can you tell me about it? It all started when Monokuma imprisoned us in that closed-off space. I listened to his story in silence. He told me about the murder and that he and my copy planned and carried out. So I made sure he was safe, whether my copy succeeded or not. Looking out for Dashi was certainly ingrained in the personality of Haru Miyamoto. When he got to the part of the execution, he could not hold it anymore and started crying again. I know he did that to save me, but I should have been the one who died back then. Don't say that so lightly. He looked at me in surprise. No wonder, I even surprised myself with that reaction. Do you know how he would have felt if you died there? Right, he would know. The memory I see so often in my nightmares flash in front of my eyes again, holding Dashi's dead body in my arms. He did what he could to ensure at least your survival. If only one of you could have made it out alive, he wanted that person to be you instead of himself. That was a conscious decision on his part. He died without regrets, because he knew that he was able to save the one person that mattered the most to him. Don't disrespect his memory by saying you should have died instead. I said all of that without thinking. I spoke so much on behalf of someone I never met. But if he really was the copy, then if he really was my copy, then I have to meet him to know him. He was just another person, but at the same time, he was me. I am certain I could guess exactly how he felt. And he succeeded at protecting Dashi like me. This is so tiring and messed up. I know you were right. This is what everyone has been telling me, and I know that is true. But I still have thoughts like this. Even though I know it's unfair to Haru. I am just a simple guy. I'm not too smart, but you already knew that, didn't you? The part with Haru making sure I lived, I didn't even figure it out myself until the others told me at the last moment. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have realized. I'm just happy that they told me when they did, because I was able to thank him before he Enough, don't force yourself. I heard what I needed to hear. It's just hard for me to, you know. I have to process all of what you've said. Oops. I need a break. We will talk later. I stood up, ignoring his puzzled expression. I think I've said more words out loud than I did for the past week or two. I just felt so drained I needed to rest. Seeing Dashi again was such a situation. All the things he just told me about. I can already tell that I'm gonna have so many nightmares tonight. But if anything, I need to press my face into a pillow and try to sort this all out. Anything else that comes up, I will deal with later. Miss Haru said we would talk later. It still feels weird to call anyone but Haru by his name. But he is also Haru. I need to get used to it. But it's been a few hours since he left me here, alone. What does he want me to do? Whatever, no excuse taken about it. I suck at it anyway. At least he didn't kick me out. I was worried about that. I've been asleep for a while now. Maybe I should try waking up. No, that would probably make him mad. I don't want to just sit here doing nothing any longer. Oops. What to do? Come to think about it, this place is real dumb. Trash all over the floor. I wonder when was the last time he cleaned it. No, I don't have anything else better to do. I'll clean it up to kill time. It's just something people say. But somehow it's really uncomfortable to just casually say out loud now. But it gets a cleaning, so I don't think too much about it. Fresh air might do good too. I don't think he opens the windows much. What a waste to live in such a place like this. Keep the blinds closed all the time. And up it goes. No wonder he's so pale all the time. He seems to have a personal vendetta against sunlight. Wow, the view from here is breathtaking. Alright, that's enough of the windows. I collected all the trash from the floor. Huh? What's this? Oh, it looks like a photo of Haru and a blonde man with glasses. They appear to be close. He's even smiling in this picture. Okay, so that's what his ex looks like. Could this be his boyfriend? He didn't seem to be in a relationship type to me. Why would something like this be buried in trash anyway? Isn't it important to him? I'll just place it on the table. I need to ask wherever he keeps the vacuum cleaner later. The carpets have seen many flavors of chips. Let's see the kitchen next. On one hand, it looks barely used. On the other hand, does he collect these ramen cups? There are so many of them here. Some really do look old. Ew. I'm almost scared to open the fridge now. But I'll do it anyway. What's inside? Oh. It's more cup ramen and nothing else at all. Why does he even keep cup ramen in the fridge? Is this the smart thing to do? Haven't been doing it wrong all my life. Oh, but I don't actually know what I had been doing with cup ramen all my life. Do I? Maybe if I actually kept it in the fridge. What if the person who he was before what if the person who I was before I became Dashi was actually smart? That would have been so weird. Anyway, I just need to get these old ramen cups out of here. Maybe he's doing some big science thing with them. But who cares? It smells here. Alright, got them all bagged. Now that I think of it, I'm kind of hungry myself, but it doesn't seem like I would find anything other than cup ramen here. I need something better than that. I could go to the store, but I don't have any money on me. I will also risk this, and I would also risk this Haru not letting me in again. What to do? I know. I just need to look up the nearest pizza place and order food delivery. There. 2 big margaritas with extra cheese, and maybe I'll add 1 big... Okay, I'm probably going to completely butcher this because I have no idea what this word is. Capriciosa. Okay, I'm in. It's in. Now I just need to make sure Haru wakes up in time for delivery. He needs to pay for it after all. I am regrettably once again awake and forced to exist in this world. Was the boy from earlier real, or was it a hallucination caused by my meds? No, it cannot be. I haven't been taking my meds recently. Wait, what does that sound? Knocking? No, someone's banging on my bedroom door. Wake up! What is going on? Wake up, the pizza's here, I repeat. The pizza is here? Pizza? What pizza? The fridge was totally empty and I was hungry, so I ordered some pizza. The problem is that I don't have any money with me, so I need you to pay for it. Why would you? I can smell what undoubtedly is pizza through the door open. It reminds me of how long it's been since I ate something that wasn't cup ramen. Maybe it would not be a bad idea to eat something after all, but I'm not saying that. But I am not saying that. Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry, but I need to return already. So if someone can make the payment for these pizzas, that would be good. Right, I'll be there in a moment. Sorry for the wait. I paid for the food, trying to avoid any kind of eye contact with the delivery man. I shut the door as soon as I could. And you little pest, we are going to have a talk later. Eh? But you do have money, don't you? What's the problem then? Just because I have it doesn't mean it's yours to spend. But you aren't spending it anyway. You only eat cup ramen. I thought it'd be good if you ate something else for a change. He is correct, but that doesn't mean he's right. And by the way, why is it so bright in here? I decided to let some light in. It was such a waste to keep these blinds closed. It's not your decision to make. And not that all I could think of. I've let some light in. It's such a waste to keep these blinds closed. Forget it. Put them back down. I don't like the light. What are you, a vampire? Light is not scary, I promise. The sun is not a deadly laser, really. Oh, whatever. I don't even have any comments to make about that. I would just close the blinds myself right now, but I can't make myself do it right now. I'll do it later. I guess a little light won't hurt me that much. Shall we eat these while they're still warm? I hate cold pizza. You were here too. You were here too? Yep, I cleaned it up. I must say, you live like this? That's none of your business. Just stay out of my affairs, would you? The smell of freshly out of the oven pizza is too much for my empty stomach to ignore. And as I reach for a slice, this probably does not make my anger look too convincing. Whatever. If there's food, let's eat it. Oh, not even a simple thank you for cleaning up your living room and kitchen? But don't worry, I already know you were actually grateful for me and not willing to say it out loud. Oh, after all, you are just like Haru. Of course you are. You are him, after all. Listen, boy. This is very important and I need you to really, really understand it. This person might have had a copy of my personality, and because of that, he was similar to me in every aspect. But he was his own person, separate from myself, and I'm my own person too. So don't end up projecting whatever feelings you had on me, because I am not the one these feelings were for. I understand why you felt that you needed to seek me out after what happened to you. But if you came here looking for a replacement for that man, leave immediately and never speak to me again. You'll only end up hurting yourself in the process. I know that. I do, really. I know you were a different Haru from the one I knew. My memories of him are irreplaceable to me. So I'm not seeking anyone to take his place. Good. Make sure you won't forget that. Excuse me. Yeah, I told him all of this. I hope I can stay true to myself. Oh, I hope I can stay true to this myself. I should have kept him out, but instead I let him stay there. No matter what he does, I cannot stay angry at him for long. Aw. He is not Dashi, but he looks like him and acts like him. I'm not immune to that. Whatever happens, I need to remember that he is not Dashi. Seems like the one who is subconsciously looking for someone to project feelings onto might be me after all. Dashi, I am sorry. Hey, I was trying to talk to you, but you seem lost in your thoughts. Is that a smart thing? I wouldn't understand any. Is it a smart people thing that I wouldn't understand anyway? I was asking, are you truly genuinely mad that I cleaned up your place? Because I was gonna ask where you keep your vacuum cleaner. For now, I only picked up some of the trash. Your carpets could use a cleaning too. You do have one, right? I'm not mad, you are right. I should be thanking you properly for that. Oh, no. How long are you going to be here? Well, I was kind of hoping you would let me stay for a while. It's not like I had anywhere else to go, you know. I don't have a place to live or any relatives, and unlike survivors of real Danganronpa shows, I don't even have any money. I promise I won't disturb you. I can keep the place clean and keep it presentable. I cannot cook, but I can buy groceries to keep your fridge filled with something other than cup ramen. So what's it gonna be? The fuck, I can't just let the stranger ruin my place like that. Especially given the toll it might take on my mental health. But he really doesn't have anywhere else to go. As a fellow Danganronpa survivor, I understand that emptiness better than most. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to make the place a little cleaner without me doing anything. And if he does groceries, I will not have to leave the house at all. Most importantly, I cannot say no when he asks me, looking like Dashi. Did you really walk into a stranger's house and ask if you could live there? And expect that to work? I don't have anything to lose. Oh! His ex-partner was also a Danganronpa survivor. Us survivors really don't have anything to lose. But we have everything to gain. The vacuum cleaner's in the closet. And you will sleep on the couch. I am not to be disturbed under any circumstances. Is that clear? It's been over a week since Haru allowed me to live here. I got more or less used to calling him by his name. This name, even though it brings up painful memories. I cleaned the whole apartment properly, and it might have been the first time in months he saw the color of his carpets. I did the shopping and the fridge is stocked with other stuff instead of instant ramen. But Haru still won't let me cook. Oh, hi there. Morning. It's past noon already. Are you really calling it morning? Shut up. Whatever. Whatever I call morning is morning. It's morning when I wake up, no matter what time it is. Those hours of the clock are fake, and you have no power over me anyway. Well, if you say so. Well, if you say so, well, you are the smart one, haha. Enjoy your breakfast and morning coffee served at lunch hour. I told you not to cook. I cannot have you burning this whole place down. You told me not to cook, so I didn't. I just made coffee. That doesn't count as cooking, even if I could do this. Just press the button, the coffee comes out. Well, I suppose you are right. I'll skip breakfast. I'm not hungry anyway. No way. I already have cereal prepared for you. This also doesn't count as cooking, so she just put cereal in a bowl, pour in milk. Excuse me. Everyone knows it's milk first, then cereal. I knew you shouldn't have been allowed anywhere near food. Anyway, you should eat. Breakfast, lunch, nerd feeding hour, whatever you call it. If you insist. I might even go all the way to take my meds today, so prescribed. It would make it the third time this week I actually took them. Maybe that's why I've been sleeping less and waking up earlier recently. Or is it because you've just been so loud since early morning? This counts as earlier? I don't want to know what your usual time was then. Good, because I have no intention of telling you anyway. Sorry, my headphone cord's bugging my arm. I will now return to my important task. He's just going to be binge watching that robot anime he's been watching for the past week. What a nerd. That reminds me, Miss Gumi texted me earlier today. She would like to know if you could come to your therapy meeting tomorrow. What? Why would she message you about that? She could just call me if she needs something. I don't need a secretary. Apparently, you frequently ignore her calls and leave her on red. Which is why she turned to me. When she heard that you were letting me stay, she decided it would be much easier to reach you through me. This is just like back then. Nothing. I'm letting you stay, but I could change my mind anytime. Yes. So what do you want me to tell her? You'll be attending a therapy session she's asking about? Absolutely not. If I'm to leave home, I need to start mentally preparing at least 3 days in advance. Well, I guess I could tell her that. That maybe, just maybe, I could consider going next week. Therapy group for Danganronpa survivors. This is something that I could probably use as well. But to make sure he goes next week, because I should go with him. The end message sent. You know, you should respond to Miss Umi sometimes. We've been keeping in touch. She really seems to care about you. Yeah, she just expected me to respond anyway. If I suddenly did, she would assume I'd been replaced by an imposter. That's true. She did find it a bit sus when you recently replied to that text of hers after less than a week of wait. But I assured her everything is fine, and that it's thanks to you starting your medication again. She was really pleased to hear that. Okay, I'm hoping I'm not too far away from my mic. Because I'm leaning back because my back hurts. You really became fast friends, huh? Not sure how I feel about you two talking about me behind my back, though. You know, you're always welcome to join in. You just need to start responding. I will consider it. Maybe. So this robot anime of yours. It's so boring. Why don't you put on something more interesting, like a soccer match? I wouldn't even grace this with a response. You don't have to watch it with me. You don't have to watch it with me if you hate it so much. But then I would be sitting alone and be even more bored. So I watch your nerd cartoon. Though I prefer some sports, of course. I miss soccer. I haven't played in a while. Excuse me. Wrong. You haven't played at all. You only think you have because of your memories have been written this way. Your mind and body might have been imprinted with skill, but you never really used it. Oh. Yeah, you're right. I'm still not used to thinking about it this way. But even if I haven't played for real before, I could start now, right? I have the skill, I could use it. I might become a real soccer star, just like in my fake memories. I'm young, there's still time for me. I had to burst your bubble, but no. Since your skill has been artificially created, you would not be permitted to play anywhere close to a level you were aiming for. What? Why? What do you mean? I cannot even try? I suppose you had no way of knowing, but professional sports have laws against this sort of thing. You could detect that a flashback light has been used also by doing brain scans. These are mandatory for any kind of aspiring sports professionals, just like drug tests. This is to prevent mass production of superpowered players just by infecting everyone with artificially created talents and using them the same technology and skills using the same technology flashback lights use. If this was allowed, nobody would train their players. They would just turn regular people into designer-made competitors. This cannot happen in a test of skill that sports are supposed to be, so it was outlawed. I see. A lot of difficult words, but you put them in a way that I can understand, I guess. Excuse me. This is not your fault, of course, but sadly, there is nothing that can be done about it. You can only play as a hobby. Danganronpa survivors with sport-based talents aren't exactly in luck, you see. Sadly, these turn out to be useless in real life. Is that too harsh? I probably should have worded it a little differently. Still, it doesn't change the fact that it is the truth. I'm sorry. I'm fine. It sucks that I can't play soccer, but I can figure out something. I can figure something out. It will take me longer to figure out what I want to do with my life, but now, from now on, but I'll try. But I will. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm misreading that completely. It'll take me longer to figure out what I want to do with my life from now on, but I will. After that, I owe it to Haru. I cannot waste it. Are you really fine? Just like that? Not crushed at all? You just learned that your talent is useless. I wouldn't say that doesn't... I wouldn't say that it doesn't affect me at all. But I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not good at thinking after all. Better not do too much of it. It will work somehow. It has to. You know, I can't tell if you're brilliant or stupid. Maybe a bit of both. Definitely even. And yet at the same time, I wish I could do what you do. been almost 2 weeks since he started living here. In my mind, I just call him he or boy. I cannot bring myself to use that name for him. The one with that name is gone forever. After all, he won't be brought back by sorcery or some rich Danganronpa fanboy. My place certainly looks cleaner and brighter with him around. It was just like when Blank was around. I cannot deny that this was a good thing. Maybe Itogawa was right when he sent him to my place. But is it really worth it when in the end I come back here thinking of Dashi again? He has his face, his manners. It's impossible not to be reminded. Oh dear. Is he having hallucinations? Hey Haru! Aren't you forgetting about me? Thinking of replacing me with someone else? That would seriously suck, you know. I love you so, so much. I would hate if you didn't feel the same. You already replaced me with that one gamer guy. Do you know how that felt? Of course, you would prefer a fellow nerd over someone like me. Not this again. I know you are not real. And I should speak to a doctor about increasing my med dosage. Oh, Haru, you hurt me. Just like you hurt me on the day when you let me die. Who cares if I'm real or not? Why overthink it? Thinking is hard. What matters is that these thoughts I am voicing out, these are real to you. You feel bad because you might allow yourself to open up to someone else. You would rather cry yourself to sleep every night thinking of handling my bloodied corpse. Sorry, just let me... Hair's a little... Sorry, let me fix my hair. Stop this. I'm not the one doing anything here. You are. You are a perfectly rational person, aren't you? We both know very well that I'm just a delusion. There's nothing I could do that you haven't done already to yourself. Was it the same with Blank? It was the same with Blank. Sure, you could blame me for destroying your relationship or something, but whose fault is it really? You simply prefer the company of your own delusions to living and breathing human beings. Enough. I'm not listening anymore. I just need to pop a sleep aid or two. I'll hopefully silence this voice for a moment. I just want to sleep forever. So he has hallucinations too. Hey, Haru? What are we having for dinner today? Why are you asking me? You are the freeloader here. You're expecting me to cook for you. Are you expecting me to cook for you too? You know I cannot cook. But there are other advantages to having me around. Really, I have yet to discover them, it seems. Okay? For starters, I cleaned your whole apartment. Yes, you did, without asking me first. Maybe I preferred it the way it was before. What do you mean? You lived in a complete dump. Trash on the floor, barely any air, and no actual food in the fridge. It's how I've been living and how I liked it. You came, I started making changes on your own. Hey, come on. I just wanted to do something for you. For letting me stay and stuff. I was nice. I let you stay here no matter how annoying you were because I couldn't throw out someone looking like him. And you have been behaving like you own the place. What do you mean? I was just helping. I did that because I promised Gumi, but also because I felt bad for you living like this. I know it's been hard for you as a Danganronpa survivor, but you were literally wasting your life away. The rest of our lives are for us to live, not to waste away. That's it. I've had enough. Since you came here, you've been turning my life upside down. I did everything exactly the way I liked it, and nobody disturbed me. Then you came along and started doing your own thing. You came here uninvited and started acting like you owned the place. What are you talking about? Just go away. Go away and don't come back. Leave me to my own devices. Stop messing with my life. I made the mistake of letting you in, but I will correct it. Leave my house. Well, you look like him and you act like him, but you will never be him. Haru? I don't want you here. I cannot look at you for any second longer. Just leave and stop tormenting me. Stop pretending that you are the dead returned to life. Wait, we should. Just go. Heart. Phew. Alone at last. Oh, I said that the wrong voice. Exactly as you like it. There's nobody else here anymore. Just you and me. There is no you. There's only me. I just made you up to hurt myself. And it worked. Yeah, it did. But now I am alone. Exactly as I like it. Windows, blinds down, nobody pestering about taking my meds, back to eating ramen for every meal. The way it should be. The way it has been since he left. You never needed him anyway. And he never loved you. I cannot stand you or this place anymore. I am leaving. And I never loved you. You should just be alone and die alone. I never needed anyone. I'll get some well-needed sleep now that he's gone. Huh? What is this? I didn't think I still had this photo. I wonder who put it here. Come to think of it, I wonder how he's doing these days. He's doing well? Did his depression get any better? Is he dating someone? Is he happy? Do you really care about those things? You don't need anyone. Oops. Do you really care about these things? You do not need anyone. He only made you suffer. You're better off without him. But when I think of it, whenever we were together, it wasn't all that bad. Was it Shiruha? That probably the name of his boyfriend, past boyfriend. I cleaned the kitchen earlier, with all the windows as well. It would do you good to get some fresh air. since you do not get out much. It's the only way you can actually breathe in some. At least up here, there's not as much pollution. You know, Haru, you should really get going outside more. But I refuse. The sun is a deadly laser. Besides that, I went out yesterday and went to group therapy meeting with you. That was yesterday, and today isn't today. Actually, I have an idea. Why don't we go out right now? Let's take a walk and maybe get something to eat later. Today? Impossible. You know very well that I cannot do anything this spontaneous. At least give me a day to mentally prepare leaving my place. Haha, I know. I already prepared Netflix and chill with you. Or gaming. You pick. Walking food tomorrow then? Oh, and don't forget to take your meds. Maybe. Tonight's dinner is chicken curry. I grabbed some extra coconut milk I forgot I still had in my place, so enjoy, Haru. I put my whole maxed out culinary job heart into this dish. Does that mean the milk has expired? I don't want to eat it if that's the case. What? No. I just forgot I still had some, that's all. You know, like when you were cleaning out your inventory? Shoma, stop. Whatever. I admit your cooking tastes as good as always. Right? I told you it's not expired. Eat up. Because in the evening we have a session of group therapy to attend to. Oh, right, we do. I think I'll skip today. Don't feel like it. No, Haru, you cannot do that. You know very well how important it is for you to show up regularly. I went last time. Isn't that enough? You know, Shoma, I often wonder just how you can keep up being this cheerful all the time. Do you even need that therapy? Haru, I keep myself cheerful no matter what, because who else will do that if not me? That's my way of dealing with what happened. I smile a lot and keep being positive. One day it will fully become reality. Couldn't be me. Just enduring all of this is hard enough. Cannot imagine trying to smile in spite of that. After everything you've been through, how do you still have the strength for this? It's fine if it doesn't work for you. It does for me, though. I'll keep at it as long as I can, after all. The rest of our lives are for us to live, not to waste away. Hurry, you missed therapy 2 times in a row. You haven't left your place in a week. Is it that bad? I just don't feel like going out recently. Everything I need, I have here. You do need that therapy. You know how important it is. After all, after you missed the first one, you promised you would go to the next one. Maybe I did. But then I had one again, a dream about Dashi. So I decided to stay home all day. I couldn't make myself get out of bed. Haru, please take this seriously. Have you been taking your meds at least? This is the least you could do, and you don't have to leave home for that. I am not What am I not taking seriously? Do you even hear yourself? You know very well what happened to me. You know that when I see his bloodied face every time You know that I see his bloodied face every time I close my eyes. While knowing very well that any emotion makes me feel... No, wait. While knowing very well that any emotion it makes me feel artificial and synthetic. You know all of that, and still act like I'm a kid, acting up. No, Haru. I just wanted you to get better. I want to help you because I care about you, you know? Or maybe I don't want to get better. It's no use, no matter how much I force myself to go to that silly little therapy group, no matter how many pills I swallow, it's no use. I will never stop thinking about his dead body. I will never stop thinking about everyone who died because of me. I would never stop thinking about it. How about it all happened to give me some cheap entertainment to the masses? You just don't understand. Of course I understand. I understand better than most, and you know it. I've been through a similar hell. After all, I am a Danganronpa killer as well. Have you forgotten? Oh. The whole reason we got together is because we shared this trauma and could understand each other. And yet recently I feel like I don't understand you anymore. Why are the blinds open? Close them. Haru, you can't make it completely dark in here. What do you mean I can't? This is my place. I decide how much light there is. And I want none. You haven't been to therapy in a month, right? Everyone is worried about you. If you cannot make it to the meeting, at least respond to their messages. Who cares? They should just mind their own business. Leave me alone. I just want to sleep forever, and it feels better when I dream. Oh. But I'll take them over never seeing him again. Haru, you haven't been taking your meds at all, have you? Please take your meds. And why do you care so much? I don't feel like taking them, so I don't. Of course I care about you. I am your boyfriend after all. Even if recently, what is between us doesn't feel like a relationship anymore. It's been hard even for me to keep being optimistic. I know it's been hard for you too, Haru, but... Well, you can't just leave. Well, you could just leave then. Nobody's stopping you. I certainly won't. Leave me alone. Best option for the both of us. You wouldn't stop me if I left? Nope, not at all. Actually, just leave now. So I really did come to this, huh? I really hoped it wouldn't happen, but it appears I have been too optimistic. I liked you a lot, Haru. I loved you. I still care about you, but I simply cannot take this any longer. I know I don't look or act the part, but I'm barely holding myself together too, you know. I've tried to do what I could to help you. I know how hard it is, but I simply cannot help someone who refuses to take my hand no matter how many times I offer it. I really didn't want to do this, but I thought we could still work things out. I need to think about myself for once. Just go. Leave. Hmm. And he never loved you. I never needed him anyway. Shoma leaving was my fault. If only if I hadn't told him to leave, I could have still. Doesn't have anywhere else to stay, does he? Come on, not now. Huh? Itogawa is calling. Oh, and there are also messages from her. Pick up Miyamoto. Pick up Miyamoto. Oh, god damn it, Miyamoto. Pick it up. Pick up. Miyamoto, for fuck's sake, this is about the Dashi kid. Yes, what do you want? I actually picked up without thinking. She better not question me about it. Miyamoto, you picked up the phone. I should mark the date on the calendar. Whatever later. Did something happen between me and Dashi from Nagisa's game? Well, maybe it did, maybe not. Why are you asking? Has he contacted you? He called and asked if I got driving to the Yukawas because he couldn't afford the train ticket. I thought he was supposed to stay at your place, so I wanted to ask what happened. He was rather invasive about it, so I figured you two had a falling out or something. Where is he now? Did you give him a lift to their place? Not yet. I agreed to pick him up at 5. He told me that he would be waiting in the East Shopping Mall. Why are you asking? Why am I asking, indeed? Surely I don't have it in me to go out and get him. Or maybe I do. He's shopping mall, huh? Huh. I think Shoma took me there once. I could find the place easily, but then what? I have no idea where exactly I should be searching for him. And if I find him, then what? What do I say to him? It's still not all too late. I didn't return home in the end, even though I thought there were so many people around me. I did come all the way here. I didn't think I still had it in me. Okay, but now that I'm here, where's where I start looking? Food court Food court might have been the place to check, but he can't be there. He's broke. But then... should I just walk around until I run into him? Oh, right. Best way will probably to call him. Right, I saved his I saved his contact info as gibberish because I didn't want to call him by that name. Calling. It's no use. His phone seems to be turned off. What do I do now? Just walk around? Or give up and return home? Why did I even come here? Haru? What are you doing here? I was looking for you. I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry, Dashi. It hurts. It hurts to use his name for someone else even after several years have passed. But if I'm really serious about not letting myself destroy another human connection I need to make the effort. I haven't thought of this before, but my name must be painful for him to use as well. And yet he's been consistently calling me that. You can return to my place anytime if you want to, of course. I understand if you'd rather go to Kaba's. Wow. When I saw you here, I thought I was in trouble. That maybe you were angry at me and wanted me to pay back for all the takeouts I've been ordering. But you actually want me back. That's cool. You were not mad at me for throwing you out? Nah, I'm used to having people lose their patience around me. Figured it was just another one of these situations. Of course, I wasn't happy about it, but what else could I do? So I called Miss Gumi and asked for help. I thought that maybe you would agree to see me again when some time has passed. But you were here. You actually missed me. I didn't think this would happen. I guess you really are, Haru. Oh, first time smiling. Enough, okay? This is getting embarrassing. Of course I am Haru, and you are Dashi. Duh, of course I am. I told you that on the first date, didn't I? You did. Shall we go home then? How about we grab something to eat while we're here? I haven't eaten all day, and I'm starving. I could totally go for a huge burger. One of the greasy, unhealthy ones. Is this something an athlete should be saying? Yeah, my fake memories. I always had to follow a strict diet. So now that I don't need to care anymore, I want to make some real memories. Once I'm eating tasty stuff and not caring about any diets. Sure, I owe you at least this much. Let's get you something. Let's go get you something that makes one of your arteries clog, just looking at it. I don't want to just look, I want to eat. This is by no means the end. There's still a long road ahead for both of us. I'm sure that there will still be tears, misunderstandings, and fights. Healing is a process, not a single event. Oh. Hello, another commenter. I'm literally just about to finish. But today I made a step on my road to recovery. I didn't let go of another human connection. What's waiting for us in the future? No one can tell. But we will find out in due time. Survivors like us have been through hell and made it out alive. We need to reclaim our lives and use them. Because the rest of our lives are for us to because the rest of our lives are for us to live, not to waste away. Hold on. I think there's a little something at the very end. I kind of peeked. So where is he? He was supposed to be waiting here for me. Dashi? Oopsie, forgot to tell Gumi that he went back with Haru. How are you? Oh, I'm doing well. Okay, that was it for the bonus story, Synthetic Love. Ah, that's cool. Yeah. So yeah. thank you for joining. I should probably say that. No, I should remind you that I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow due to me having plans that day. So, unless something changes, Thursday we'll be streaming the. We will. Do you know Imran Khan? No, I do not. Anyway, so like I was saying, no, my brain's farting. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. There's like another bit of bonus stuff for Live or Die, but I'm not sure if I want to do it or not, or if I want to go right over to Survivor's Guild. But yeah, thanks for joining. I'll see you guys again soon. All right, goodbye.